Hello, everyone. It's Megan here with Growth and Evolvement Consulting, here to share a few ideas on the importance of mental fitness. So, how important is mental fitness? Well, what's very interesting is that fitness in the physical realm, like going to the gym, working out, is pretty well understood. Now, it doesn't mean that we're all doing it, but we understand the concept of it. But what's interesting when it comes to mental fitness is it's not as commonly practiced. And you want to start to ask yourself, like, what are you doing on a daily basis to improve your mental fitness? And what does that really mean? So I guess to bring it back to the basics, and it's good to come back to the basics. They say we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. But a human being has on average 60,000 thoughts per day. And if you look at the two images here, the first one on the left is when a human being has 60,000 thoughts per day and there's no shape or order on them. It is just chaos, the daily things you're navigating, news, media, other people's drama. It's just mental chaos. And this produces stress, anxiety, and a lot of fear, doubt, and worry in people. Just talk to anybody today, and there's a lot of mental chaos going on in the minds of people. Now, the image on the right is what starts to happen when you put order on those 60,000 thoughts per day. So you start to primarily, the first place to start is setting a goal so that you have something specific to think about. Because the 60,000 thoughts per day, you have to think about something. So if you don't have a goal or something to orientate your mind, to focus that thought energy on, you'll just focus on all the things in your daily life, the things that you might not want. So mental fitness, as we teach it, and there's a process to become mentally fit. I've spent the past 6 years improving my own mental fitness. And I will say that as well as achieving goals with peace of mind, it's the peace of mind element that is just so rewarding. And on our actionable mindset class earlier, we were talking about that, the people who train their thinking enjoy their life more. It doesn't mean you're not going to have challenges or go through growth, but your perception will be different. Instead of kind of raging against circumstances, you'll be looking for the lesson. What's the lesson in this for me? What's the universe trying to show me here? And goal achievement, if you have big, lofty goals, it's going to need a lot of faith and the assumption that the universe does have your back. So a couple of other ideas on mental fitness. One of the things that we teach a lot is autosuggestion. It's where you start to feed specific ideas into your mind to support the idea of what you want. So for example, if you have a goal that requires you to be more confident, one of the suggestions that you can start to suggest to yourself is, I'm confident in my abilities. I know I can do this. And with repetition, the idea turns into a belief. So we teach the tools to actually do that. And if you think about this, all the things we've been thinking about over the years have created beliefs in our mind. Some of them are really just, they're governing our life. And a lot of them are not good and they're not even accurate. We've worked with clients that have negative suggestions that they got from a teacher in school years and years and years ago, and it's still running. So we've got to feed the subconscious mind a new diet. Okay, and our classes are filled with expansive ideas, and they're designed to get you thinking on a higher level and to start seeing yourself and your goal in a different light and understanding the power of your mind, the creative process, and how to harness that energy to produce something beyond what you're currently experiencing. So if you're watching this video and you have a goal that might be suppressed at the moment, you really do know that there's more for you. You know you're capable of more, but you haven't endeavored or produced that goal. This is something you want to start thinking about. Okay, you want your thinking and your mind to be on your side, to be a cheerleader, not a critic. There's this piece that we study, and there's a sentence in there, and it says, you have to tune out the critic outside and the critic inside. And it's often the one inside that's just chiming in saying, oh, what are you up to? Why are you doing that? On the class earlier, we were really highlighting and just seeing how easy it is for human beings to think about why we can't do something instead of how we can. So if you get ideas of why you can't, you can just mentally think next, and you just don't entertain that, and you refocus your mind on how you can. That's not always easy to do. It's simple, but not always easy to do. But with practice, it will become easier. So those are a few ideas for today on mental fitness. If anyone's watching this and you're curious about this and what we teach, we have 5 classes per week. So you can reach out to myself or Debbie if you'd like to come and check one out and really see the power of it for yourself. So that's me signing out for today. Happy Thursday, and think about your goals. If you're watching this and you don't have goals, get a pen and a piece of paper and make a start. What do you really want? What do you want now in your life, personally and professionally? Okay. And if you have any questions about any of this, you can contact myself or Debbie, and we'll talk to you all soon.